glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru and Gauranga. Thank you so much for attending morning Bhagavatam class. Today I'll be talking about science of Varnasrama dharma. Please pray for me so that I can speak something meaningful on this matter. Please, I beg all your if I do something wrong, and please forgive me. So today the verse is 3.7.28 and 2.9. So 2.8 it goes like this. Gunavateirvishvasya sargasthiti apyarashrayam shrajata shrivasasya vyachaksh odara vikramam. Synonyms. Guna, modes of material nature, anavrata hai, of the incarnations, Vishvasya, of the universe, Sarga, creation, Sthiti, maintenance, Apaya, destruction, Ashrayam, and ultimate rest, Srijataha, of the one who creates, Srinivasasya, of the personality of Godhead, Vyachakshava, kindly describe, Udara, magnanimous, Vikramam, specific activities. Translation. Please also describe the incarnations of the material modes of nature, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and please describe the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his magnanimous activities. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Although Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, the three incarnations of the modes of material nature, are the principal deities for creation, maintenance, and destruction of the cosmic manifestation, they are not the final authority. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, is the ultimate goal, the success of all, the cause of all causes. He is the Ashraya, or the final rest of everything. 3.7.29 Varnasrama vibhagamscha rupa shila svabhagataha Rishnam janma karmani vedasya cha vikarshanam. Synonyms. Varnasrama, the four divisions of social statuses and orders of the spiritual culture. Vibhagan, respective divisions. Cha, also. Rupa, personal features. Shila Swabhavataha, personal character. Rishinam, of the sages. Janma, birth. Karmani, activities. Vedasya, of the Vedas. Cha, and Vikarshanam, categorical divisions. Translation. O great sage, kindly describe the divisions and orders of the human society in the terms of symptoms, behavior, and characteristics of mental equilibrium and sense control. Also, please describe the births of the great sages and categorical divisions of the Vedas. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The four status and orders of the human society, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras, as well as Brahmacharis, Grihasthas, Vanaprasthas, and Sannyasis are all divisions of quality, education, culture, and spiritual advancement, attained by practicing control of mind and the senses. All these divisions are based on the particular nature of each individual person, not on the principle of birth. Birth is not mentioned in the verse because birth is immaterial. Vidura is famous in history as a born of a Shudrani mother. Yet he is more than a Brahmana by qualification because he is seen here to be the disciple of great sage Maitreya Muni. Unless one achieves at least the Brahmanical qualities, one cannot understand the Vedic hymns. Mahabharata is also a subdivision of the Vedas. but it is meant for men, Sudras, and Dvijabandhus, the worthless children of the higher section. The less intelligent section of society can avail themselves of the Vedic instructions simply by studying the Mahabharata. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandhu Jagatprate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Going back to the verse 28. Gunavater Vishwasya Sarkastiti Upayashrayam Srijata Srinivasasya Vyachakshodhara Vikramam. So in this verse, the Gunavataras are explained. So actually, these are the further questions by Vidura to Maitreya. So he asked before, so many questions like, what is Brahma? What is Sarga, Visarga? And he already asked like living beings and how their generations and subdivisions are there. And now he's asking about Gunavataras and pastimes of the Lord. And in the next one, he was asking more about Varnasrama dharma and pastimes in control of the senses. So coming to this verse, actually, I could remind myself from the Bhakti Vaibhav class from Arudha Mataji. It was so touching. The Chatushloki verse from 2.9.33 to 36. I will give a gist of those verses. 2.933. It's all about aham, I am. So it is 3 times in that verse saying that I am existed before creation. I alone maintain, and only I exist after dissolution. So I am is specifically given in the Chatushloki Bhagavatam 2.9.33. In that purport, there are so many things of the Prabhupada refuted the Mayavada philosophy. So he said that father gives birth to son, and son give birth to sons. But he always says that everything is not equal. So they are all different. They are also they are all human beings, one, and they're different, like the relatives and everything. One and different, they are not same. So in the Chatushloki Bhagavatam of 2.9.34, it is all about everything separate from Krishna is not real, and his reflection dazzles, and it is all just Maya. And Arudha Mataji really explained really good. It touched my heart, and it will be there forever in me. If we are in front of Krishna, it is the sunlight. But we just get away from sunlight, it is all darkness, which is nothing but Maya, or we can call it as darkness. So reflection is good, and everything like spiritual world is also good. But if you see the real world, that is spiritual world, it it is the real world actually. So it is explained on 34 and 35. Just meditating on these verses, we can understand the supreme personality of Sri Krishna is he is the supreme of all. And in the 35, we get to know the ultimate goal of life, that is achieving pure love of God. And we also came to know that Krishna stays in our heart as Paramatma and Atma. And in text number 36, uh, we came to know the process to achieve that goal. Like we have to inquire, hear, glorify, and chanting. It's like inquire, hear, glories, chanting, and the fourth one is remembering. If we do all these four things, there is a definite path to reach our goal. So in this purport, Srila Prabhupada really gave a nice discrimination that about the fire. Fire, it doesn't see he is my kid or he is my relative, his friend. Whoever touches it, he'll get burnt. Just like that, Prabhupada explained that a devotee, one who is a devotee, uh, 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 he is not touched by the sinful reactions of this material world. Like just like fire though he'll get touched, but he's just remains the same, and uh, he doesn't diminish or burn more. His fire means fire. So just like a devotee is also like he will not get distracted by all the things going on in the material world. He will be remain as a pure devotee of the Lord. And this one we can even uh, say that in 3.1.3.28, ete chamsha kala pumsha krishnastu bhagavan swayam. So all the mentioned in there are so many incarnations mentioned in the first canto, third chapter and 20th word, like before the third 20th word. There's so many like incarnations, and either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets wherever there is a disturbance created by the atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the theists. So we came, all these verses will give hope, giving after hope, that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, he is the ultimate Lord. Coming to the next verse, next verse is all about Varnasrama Dharma. I'm not qualified to talk about this because I used to fight with my mother and father whenever they say Varnashrama Dharma. And I used to be really, really very aggressive in those days when I'm in my college days, because however hard I work, but still, as a higher caste, we never got any good uh, like opportunity to go into good colleges. So I am always behind this, and I always like uh, I'm not happy with Varnashrama at that time. But now, digging through this Varnashrama Dharma, I was like, oh my goodness, they're so thing, and how everything got changed, like people changed everything. It's so hard. So I did a lot of research on this Varnashrama Dharma, and I'm just presenting it. These are all my realization. Varnashrama vibhagamscha rupashila swabhavatah ऋषीणां जन्म कर्माणि वेदस्य च vikarshanam. So Prabhupada in this explained about the 4 statuses and orders of the human society: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, as well as brahmacharis, grihasthas, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis. Going back and checking all those things, it is already in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna emphasized more on these things in 4.13. Chaturvarnyam maya shrishtam gunakarma vibhagatah tasya karmartham api mam vidyakartaram avyayam. According to the 3 modes of material nature, the work associated with them, the 4 divisions of the human society, are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. So 4.13, it talks about Varnashrama Dharma. Like it should be related to the work, not to the birth. And these are classified, and Prabhupada explained that according to the mental state. So in Bhagavad Gita 18.42, it is more emphasis is given like Shantir Arjavam Evacha Samodhamas Tapak Saucham Shantir Arjavam Evacha Dhyanam Vijnanam Astikyam Brahma Karma Swabhavajam. So these are the qualities of a Brahmana. What is that? Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which Brahmanas work. And in the next verse, 18.43, it's all about Kshatriyas. Shauryam tejo dhritir dakshyam yuddhe chapi apalayan innam danam ishvara bhagavascha kshatram karma swabhavajam. So what is that? The qualities of Kshatriya: heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of the work of the Kshatriyas. Coming to this 18.44, it talks about Rishijo Rakshasya Vanijyam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam Paricharyatmakam Karma Sudrasyapi Swabhavajam. So what are the qualities of Vaishya? Farming, cow protection, and business are the natural work for the Vaishnavas. And the Shudras, there are labor and services to others. So even assured in 18.45, Lord Krishna said that by following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. Now, please hear from me how this can be done. So Krishna gave the solution also in 18.46. By worship of the Lord, who is the source of all beings and who is all pervading, a man can attain perfection through performing his own work. So he explained that by doing whatever we are prescribed duty we are doing, we should just follow it, and we will definitely attain the real goal of life. So digging through more the qualities we learned, what are the qualities of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya? So digging deeper, I was thinking like Brahmanas, they are so much self-controlled and everything. So Prabhupada explained in one verse saying that Brahmanas are the only ones who can take sannyasa. Like, why? Then he said, only sannyasas, they control themselves and they are perfect to take sannyasa. And coming to uh, the next one, Kshatriyas, they're so passionate. So he further explained that they can't take sannyasa because they don't have sense control. So they can be vanaprasthas. They go to the they can go vanaprastha to different forest and meditate and then leave their bodies. And coming to the Vaishyas, they're both passion and ignorant. So Prabhupada explained that Vaishyas, they can't do sannyasa or vanaprastha. They can do only brahmacharya. Then I got like, okay, how these three, 4 and 4, how they like they link together. Until then, I never got to think about that vanaprastha, how it goes and everything. So I could understand the cause behind that. And the last one, Sudras, right? They don't have self control or anything. So they used to work under these these three varnas. So Prabhupada very kindly explained that Sudras, they cannot take any vanaprastha, brahmacharya, or sannyasa. They can only be in the varnashram, the grahasthashram. They have to stay in that ashram so that their sense can be controlled and they can be okay in that ashram. So they are not eligible to take any of this. So Radhanath Swami Maharaj also beautifully explained. I was reading one session from him. He was explaining about all the varnashramas and all the four spiritual stages of ashramas. So he was explaining that intellectuals and priests are brahmanas, and kshatriyas are warriors and administrators, and vaishyas are the farmers and business people, and the shudras are manual laborers and general assistants. What happened? Most people exhibit these qualities that reflected an overlapping of these categories, but one occupational inclination will eventually predominate. So these are all like we are mixing up and we don't know what are we doing now. So and he further explained about the four spiritual stages like ashramas, like brahmacharya is celibate student life, grihastha is like married life, vanaprastha is retired life, sannyasa is enunciation and complete dedication to the absolute. So he was telling more and more that the classification of these is not according to the birth. It should be about the quality and work. Varnashrama system emphasizes on quality and work, not by birth. But now the system, everything changed. Um, so, so he even explained like interesting fact about Sudras. Here, Radhanath Swami Maharaj explained that there are no Sudras also, no Brahmanas, no Kshatriyas, no Vaishyas, no Sudras, but only the people who work in the temple and be in Krishna consciousness. Those are the only ones. So he further explained that um, Brahmanas help Kshatriyas and everybody, but Sudras are the one who work under four Varnas and seeing that they don't get out of that work because they are under the some authority like brahmanas or something. They eat the food they give to them, so they don't cook or they just get whatever the remnants from, not the remnants but whatever they could they, so everything is like they pray for the Lord and they make prasadam and they give it to Sudras. So the Sudras are really good position because they are eating prasadam. They are in good association. But now it is everything changed. We are working in the form of employment. But are we working under Brahmanas or Kshatriyas or Shudras? No. We are working under, I got so much touched with this. We are working under mlechas, chandalas, and what is called yavanas. Like, oh my goodness, what I'm doing now. So he further explained that mlechas are the one, uh, they they do all sorts of things, and Chandalas are the one, the dog eaters, and Avarnas are the one, they are also not good. But people who work under them, Mlechas, Yavanas, and Chandalas, like dog eaters and everything, meat eaters, in 2.4.18, I was reading this purport with Amrit Kili Mataji in the reading group. I was in tears. Oh my God, like everything, like what are we doing is wrong. So 2.4.18, Kirata, Hunandra, Pulinda, Pulakasha, Abhira, Shumba, Yavana, Kasandhyaya. I could not name all these things. So the people who work under Sudras, they are these people. Kirata, Huna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulakasha, Abhira, Shumba, Yavana. So there is nothing description in the Bhagavatam. If you see everywhere, only until Mracha, Yavana, Chandalas, we have some description. But after that, I feel myself that I am in this category like Kirata, Huna, because I am working and I'm working under uh, whatever it is. They eat meat. And the only thing, the hope after hope, I could feel that uh, that Krishna will protect us. So yeah, and I'm pretty much sure the Sudras and everybody, if we read the Panchama Veda, Bhagavad Gita, we will be delivered. So that is the only hope. Like all these, they are like really like they are very hard to take, but these are really mind opening or eye opening things. So I want to conclude today by conclusion, like we read these prayers whenever we go to the altar room. Naham vipro nacha nare pratir napi vaishyo na sudro naham varni cha nacha gruhapater no vanasto yatirva kintu prodayan nikila Paramananda Purna Vrittabder Gopi Bratur Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanu Dasa. I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not a Kshatriya, I'm not a Vaishya or Sudra, nor I am a Brahmachari, householder, Vanaprastha or Sannyasi. I identify myself as the servant of the servant of the servant of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, the maintainer of gopis. He is like an ocean of nectar. He is the cause of universal transcendental bliss. He is always existing with brilliance. So this is the only hope. I'm so sorry if I did not convey my message correctly, but hoping this helps all of us to further contemplate on what we are doing, how we are doing and everything. Thank you so much. I'm open for any comments. Hare Krishna. If there are no comments, then I'll conclude this. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. Hope I conveyed the message. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Gopal, Hare Prabhu, you are saying something?
I was just thanking, thank you, Mataji. You had a very nice class and very nice points were made. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Mataji, nice class, Mataji. Lot of points you brought up. We all grew up with those things. How even the law and words of Lord Krishna has been twisted in the modern times. That we were made to feel that Varnasrama dharma was not the right one. But now, grown up, we see that everything is Varnasrama dharma. There's whether you go to the Western world or you're in the, Bharat, everywhere you see Varnashvara dharma, irrespective of what they call it. there is still the ruling class, there is still the scholarly class, then there are the warriors, and then there's the entire population who are basically what you call, the Shudras or the servants, So whether I'm whether I'm a software engineer or I'm whatever else, I'm still, Shudra. That's what it is. So thank you for bringing that up, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Even Prabhupada explaining about the communist countries, they say everyone is equal. But again, they could not maintain the balance, and they started to working class and working class and manager class, something. But there is a division. We can't say that everything is one, but there is a division. But it should be in a purpose to elevate us, but it was all changed, and I don't know. Mm. Because I was the one who always fight for those when I with my mom and dad is like, why do you say that? Why do you say that? I don't. I never agreed with their argument, but now digging through, I could. And Prabhupada really like a boat. He's saving us, and I could even sing. My mama used to do every day. The last one, it's good, Prabhuji. Like starting, I used to listen so many songs from them, but I never got the feel of it. But now I'm realizing what they're singing. It is really good. So it goes like this. First and last, I'll sing. తులసీ దళాలతో తులతూచుద్దామంటే నీ రుక్మిణి నేను కాదురా కృష్ణయ్య అంత భక్తి నాకు లేదురా సంసార సంద్రన సంతృప్తిగా నలిగాను ప్రేమానే తెడ్డు వేయరా కృష్ణయ్య ఒడ్డి చేర్చి నన్ను బ్రోవరా. When she was singing, okay, what is prema, what is teddu, why you want Krishnaya to take you to the shore? Now I could realize, okay, whatever she's singing in a right manner, and I could not understand what she's singing. So at least because of Srila Prabhupada and book reading, it's really helping us, and we are taking a right path, and at least we work for chandalas or whatever it is, but there is a hope doing all these practices. Krishna will forgive all our things, and he will take us back home, back to Godhead. So that is the only hope, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah. I can conclude this meeting. Hare Krishna.